I used to vote for New Zealand First, and I even asked Ron Marks, Boris Falls, and Tracy Martin, because you support the New Zealand government using children in international drug operations and the continued abuse of children in state care. And we wish to call for the resignation of Tracy Martin. I'm Shane Doan will read some porn on taxpayers' money. You can't. You can't.
Hey, hey, that's not your property. Get the fuck away from it, right?
Hey, come on, New Zealand First. Where's our democratic right?
That's not your property, get the fuck away from it.
You can't.
Hey, that's not your property. Get the fuck away from it, right?
Hey, come on, New Zealand First. Where's our democratic right?
Get away. Get the fuck. Right, because you're the one that just attempted to steal someone else's property, you idiot.
So, we're here too. We voted. Every right was here. You're voting our privacy.
There is no privacy in public, you idiot.
What part of human rights don't you understand?
Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech.
Don't fucking touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. This is don't touch me. Don't touch me. We have
Don't touch me.
We have
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I can get wherever I like. Don't fucking touch me. I'm not touching you. What the fuck are you doing? Don't touch me.
You approached us,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get out of my way.
I don't have to get out of your road. I can stand where the fuck I like.
Oh, get away. Get away from me.
You fuck off, mate.
Hey, don't fucking just.
Or what? Or what?
Big mouth. Big mouth.
Or what?
Motherfucker.
Oh, I'm not going to get it, am I? Do you think I'm scared of you?
Oh, what? Holding this camera?
It's not
Get the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to cross the street. I'm trying to cross the street. Trying to cross the street.
Oh, is the street in the road of the van? Is the street in the road of the van?
Don't touch me.
You fuck off too.
Don't touch me.
Get the fuck away from me.
It's the street.
Oh, is the street in the road of the van? Is the street in the road of the van?
Don't touch
You
me.
fuck off too.
Don't touch me.
Get the fuck away from me.
Don't fucking touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Get your kid and go in the car, take him home.
I'll do whatever I like. This is my democratic right, buddy.
Embarrassing
You like your democracy? This is my democratic right.
Sad, you're bringing the
Freedom of speech.
try and push him against it. That is ridiculous.
Push who against what?
Why you bring the child here?
Camera here? Cameras all over the fucking place. You're screwed. Fuck off.
I haven't done shit, mate.
Fuck off.
Fuck over, you wait till later on. Fuck over, you wait till later on. Fuck over, you wait till later on, brother.
Oh yeah, and then what? Is that a threat?
No, your kid will be going back fucking under care, bro.
What kid?
Oh, is this not your kid? Whose kid is this then?
I don't know. I don't bring children into fights, you idiot. You want to bring a child into your adult fucking politics.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I'm trying to cross the street.
Cross the fucking street then.
Get out of my way. I want to go over this side of the street.
I'll sit right fucking here, prick.
When he came to me, he said, "You're standing in my way, get out of my way." And I said, "Sorry, I'm not going to move." And he goes, and he realised that I wasn't being confrontational. And so then he said, "Oh, well, I guess I'll walk around you." When he came to me, he said, "You're standing in my way, get out of my way." And I said, "Sorry, I'm not going to move." And he goes, and he realised that I wasn't being confrontational. And so then he said, "Oh, well, I guess I'll walk around you."
Yeah. I'm a complaining party. I called 111 and they're down there and they're having a chat on how to deal with the protesters.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh, it is, considering I've got footage.
Police Regulations Act 2008 there in the park. Let's see.
That one right there with the pink shirt is the first one that came, approached us and assaulted us.
Okay.
So he is not to leave, otherwise I'll put him under citizen's arrest until one of you constables wants to take him. Absolutely it's on. So's this one and 4 others. That I got everything on film.
So what was they actually protest for?
There's no protest.
Okay,
We were simply we were calling upon
yeah.
them to ask for Tracy Martin's resignation.
Okay.
We waited for an hour for them to have their speeches, their presentations, and they opened it up to the public for questions.
And they asked.
We opened up on our PA system, which, sorry, was louder than theirs. And so they tried to stop us from our democratic right of free speech and our rights to protest. They're posting democracy. We're exercising it. They come... The heifer in the pink shirt over there walked straight up to we were all standing on here or on the footpath.
Well, they assaulted us.
That guy walked straight up to us,
and they walked to us.
Get off and get out.
So
and then proceeded to try and touch our equipment.
We were standing still.
He stood in front of the PA. He assaulted him.
So we've been standing
here for an hour. Then he put his hand on my camera, which is clearly on footage.
And we got it on camera because I
want him arrested right now for assault, common assault, whatever assault you want to call it. But Police Regulations 2008, I expect you to be impartial.
And we'll be having a talk with them, sure.
And I just won against the New Zealand Police last week.
In court.
So, yeah. The District Court of Appeal. So I'm well versed on what the New Zealand Police have to do with regards to Police Regulation Act.
And I've studied law for 8 years and recorded hundreds of police encounters, and I'm told I'm not allowed to record in public by these people who are having a public assembly. In the view of public, he tells me I need to get consent from these people. Where do they derive their expectation of privacy from in public?
We're ratepayers.
And we're private.
And we're on the sidewalk we got before that. We weren't even in this forecourt area.
Well, this is public
unacceptable.
Property. This doesn't belong to that.
He tried pulling a child into the argument. I was the person that called 111.
We'll just get you first.
Yeah. I had that guy's face in my face too. I couldn't see what was going on with you two after.
Big guy, which is absolute rubbish. So my name is Stephen Douglas Evans.
Yeah, I've given control your number.
Yeah, you can't bring up me.
Operation Phantom still operational.
That's right.
Not allowed to know about that.
We do though.
Shame the Chief Inspector told me all about it, wasn't it?
We've just come back from protesting outside the Capital Police Station, and they were very nice to us actually. Senior Sergeant Chapman. He told us we had the democratic right to protest, and I've got the email.
Yeah, okay. What's your last name?
Evans.
E-V-A-N-S.
Yep.
And first name?
Stephen.
S-T-E-V-E-N.
P-A.
No.
The guy...
Came up all friendly at the end to you.
Yeah, he did, but only because when he came to me, he said, "You're standing in my way, get out of my way." And I said, "Sorry, I'm not going to move." I realised that I wasn't being confrontational, and so then he said, "Oh, well, I guess I'll walk around you."
Can I just grab your details as well?
Mark Keane. K-E-N.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Date of birth, Mark?
So we were standing over here.
I was there, but honestly can't remember.
They asked us the questions.
No one knows the date of birth.
And they just
48.
And what's your home address?
They actually went to attack our speaker.
Yeah. And I was the speaker.
First instance. And the loudspeaker as well.
And do you have a contact phone number? We need all details. Yeah.
This is the other gentleman assaulted.
Was the other one that was assaulted?
He was thrown to the ground.
Was actually thrown to the ground.
Reason. Not that I've done anything criminally, because the New Zealand government won't release it because of Operation Phantom. With AK-47s, with the New Zealand police, and Oranga Tamariki used my children in Operation Phantom. As connection to it, there's one dead Thailand.
Do you have a contact
One out the back of the boot.
021?
South Auckland.
Oh, sorry, 022.
And I was the one on consulates in Asia in 2014, telling everybody about it. So we were fighting the Organised Financial Crime Agency of New Zealand. You know who they are? Yeah, you should, because they're big. They're very special elite bunch of girls. So I had them. That's what we're asking you to do. We haven't had a great run.
No, you've got to understand we're assaulted, so I've calmed down a little bit now.
We've got to do our job, and we have to also understand we've got to hear it from two sides. We can't, like you say, we've got
there's
to be
always
fair
two
and-
sides to every story.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I totally agree. It's just, to me, the lady, I've called 111 for emergency service. She said to wave to the police, which I did, to two of them that drove past.
Yes, because the first unit that drove past was me, and I'm on my own. And you can understand if
Oh,
it's
was it your
I'm
way
not
to-
going to come in here by myself.
Fair enough. I was just, with the case you get dispatched said, just make yourself known to the police when they show up, which I did, and you drove past, and I'm sitting there going, oh.
No, because we had already
Well, the
organised that
second and third one.
we were going to meet together at the back so that we could come up with a
Well, I
plan
had no idea.
in case people were aggressive and angry like you.
Fair enough, and I wasn't told that on the phone. I was just expecting police to come and, because the guys that assaulted us are still here, and to wander off and then say, but I'm happy to supply all the footage, you just give me an email
The
address.
New Zealand Police and Gary Davies, your area commander, were quite prepared to
Steve's
see
had a lot of experience with police officers.
No, it's true. Well, we go to court. We've already won 2
And that's
decisions.
what I just said. You don't know what this guy's been through.
Long story, Steve. Let's focus on now. Let's focus on today and what happened today, bro. They still doing the second thing of the New Zealand cops on YouTube from Otahu, or have they moved to another station yet? It was quite good with Mike Hunt, I think. No, it wasn't
That's a New
Mike.
Zealand Herald article, and that's the
Heard or something?
editor of the Herald. That's the AK-47 he tried to kill me with. And your organisation, knew that he had one. And then I had Lindy Lawn, a police officer, fabricate the evidence on my national intelligence database to say I was nuts.
Even though 3 psychologists ruled you weren't.
What's on my
Crazy.
If you applied for yours, they won't give me mine.
You know what they got? We can neither confirm nor deny that we have any information.
They can't do that, man.
I love that. Last night I said, mate, I got a reply in 5 days straight.
John's useless. It'll say Register Sergeant Cunningham, the North Shore Central Police Station. Oh, it should do. We must get justice. So what's it say?
That's our information, so you want to give me
It's information on me, and I'm entitled to it.
That's nothing to do with this job.
They use Vodafone, so you can't even go, you have to get a warrant to go to the Vodafone to get them to release the records. You can't just, it's not internal communication, so you can't just ask the police, they won't give it to you. I've been through that.
New Zealand first lied about what happened here this afternoon.
It's not going to look good.
Social media to prove that they are lying.
There's 2 cameras in, well, there's 4 cameras in that van running the whole time.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it has to be.
Part of the loop as well? Is it okay if I just grab your details?
Yeah, sure.
she spoke to the guy as well. He tried to get her to move.
Oh, we've been standing here since about 12.
Yeah, they were here.
They were tricking.
They were here, but
And so we just stood and we were asking them, and we were standing.
Oh, but nothing happened to me.
So is it just you four and the other lady as well?
And yeah, and it's Steve's
came by
son in the
myself.
van.
This. Oh, this is yours?
I brought the van.
Steve's son.
Steve's in the Audi.
This is Steve.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to have a chat with
No, I'm in the van.
Are you?
yeah.
Now? I brought it in. She was a little button, wasn't she?
And the guy who professes to be a lawyer has got the top of this.
He's the one who
He's the one who broke it.
So someone's broken my mic, have they?
to the ground.
This is going to be a hot political year, I reckon. We've got Mitchell on video and happy endings. That's the next one's going.
Right, Mitchell.
Mark Mitchell, Minister of Justice for National Party.
And you get this, what was it, the practice leader of Ari was Oranga Tamariki, who were trying to take the lady's kids off of her because they didn't approve of her working girl job lifestyle, even though the kids weren't around while it was happening.
That's legal.
Was coming around and enjoying her services at the same time as trying to take the kids off it.
And we've got it on video.
Great newbie. Unreal.
The wonderful thing is cameras, eh?
Yeah, it's a great equaliser.
You wouldn't want to be
these
in a
days.
public office like
You
you
guys
guys
gonna get
without
body
cameras,
cams
eh?
anytime in the future?
I was a director of brush security.
It would, eh? It really does take the he said, she said out of things.
So we had 1,500. I'm a member of the New Zealand Security Association.
And in the I apologise for my language in the footage when it's not surprising you have to watch it.
No,
I don't often have large guys like that getting right on my face telling me to get out of their way.
and the judge said to them that they were less than honest. This is all over using kids in drug operations. Now, I hate methamphetamine. I've never touched this shit.
Neither have I.
And it
Don't let the
causes a
teeth
lot
kid you.
of harm. You know, family violence. Let alone, you know, South Auckland is just a zoo.
Yeah,
West Auckland's not
it's bad. What is it, Rotorua is 55% of all the people in Rotorua.
Tuta was telling me that he was talking with the police down there, and there's 186 kids been involved in family violence and they haven't been seen by anybody. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, epidemic, mate.
But I was trying to stop this shit, get these shots.
just the lady.
It's a tough one. Yeah, it's a question you should ask, what is it, the professional security of the Prime Minister, because he had his kids taken off him back then, remember?
Oh, yeah. But I must say, and we had 40 vehicles ready to protest. Yeah. That sort of frightened them a bit, I think. But we were only there because they used...
Excuse me.
So when are we going to get our bit back?
We want it back.
No one's leaving until I get my property back.
See what comes. We have the video footage.
Video footage?
We've got it all. Absolutely, we've got footage.
Of the incident?
One camera.
We got 3 cameras.
No, there's a couple in the van running as well, but that dash footage, let me see what I can do here. If I go to menu, yeah.
So it was
There's
that
a lot
guy,
of stopping and starting.
that guy, and then the other guy who's obviously shot out the back.
Yeah, he did a run.
Yeah, he was the lawyer, the alleged lawyer.
Is that the guy in the jeans?
Jeans with the brown.
Points his toes together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fast forward it to find it, guys. Might not be that one, might be the next one. Okay, so that's after it happened. So my guess is it'll be that one.
Just a quick question. Are you guys like your own organisation or
Families for Justice.
Families for Justice?
We protest all over the country.
Yeah. So it's your guys' organisation.
There's so much footage here.
Why?
If I can get hard as an email, I can send it all to you.
Well, we're just
the original
citizens.
file.
We're disenfranchised citizens. You know, just normal
Bear
people.
with me till I find it.
Just curiosity.
Middle class New Zealanders.
Yeah.
Trying to protect our kids when the government is trying to abuse them.
We're trying to protect people.
Well, you didn't in my case. Would you like to read the article about...
Oh, don't go there, Steve.
Operation Phantom?
Good, thanks. So just a quick question, like who called us?
I did.
So
it'd be safe to say you're not their biggest fans either.
I used to actually fund
I've never known them, never met them before in my life. I was just here mainly to document and record for Steve because I have my own independent channel.
Yeah.
Right, but then when they found out it was Operation Phantom run by Afghans, they all ran away. And were quite happy to leave my kids and threw them under the bus. Well, that didn't impress me. So I withdrew my membership, and I'm really annoyed with the way Tracy Martin is not listening to the aggrieved people that have a fair complaint that the police and SIFs were lying. They were lying. You wouldn't have as many people as I've got in jail, and it's still ongoing. Operation Phantom's ongoing. But you're wasting your time, they've all gone. Cambodians. They were importing the methamphetamine.
Yeah.
Through Thailand. Matthew Darby Smith from New Zealand Customs Drug Intelligence knows me well. He tried to get the New Zealand police to work with me, but they wouldn't. They thought they were clever. So, can we have the rest of our mic back?
So who's got the rest of the mic?
Whoever took it and broke it.
Those guys over there. The ones in the white jackets? Both the ones in the white jackets?
Yeah, we'll just probably wait for our boss to tell us what we're doing first before we go and try and...
So you'll be going to the sergeant, and the sergeant will know...
Well, it's no instigation. Someone's got stolen property, we'd like it retrieved. It's no bits or bobs. I brought that here complete.
Yeah,
well, it sounds like it's a little bit more complicated than that. So
no, it's not.
It's no complication.
It's no complication.
Not at all.
Okay.
Be very careful.
Good to know.
Gave me cause to fear for my safety. He came right in my space and then threatened me at a later date too. So the information...
We'll have it on camera.
Well, just a card will have all the QIDs on it, if I could, please.
I like yours, NZ52.
Is that your birthday?
Is the NZ thing a batch thing or?
No, it's their QID. They're supposed to have 6 digits. Usually, it's their initials followed by the last 3. Yeah. So, like for Steve Douglas Evans, it would be SDE followed by another digit and then 2 numbers. But you never get the full QID number unless you go looking. It's very rare.
Yeah, they've been inside.
Because you can email any police officer with their first name dot last name at police or full 6-digit QID as well.
Oh, they can't. Well, we can lay a complaint with the IPCA, and sadly they don't.
No, Police Conduct Authority, IPCA won't work.
You guys called us here for us to help you, but you want to make them play against
Well,
us.
we
I don't understand.
we want to make sure that you guys charge these guys for assault and a broken mic.
It's all right, 95. Of course, you have to act impartial. Just let them do their investigation.
Go to 1,000 different people that say we have to do something.
Yeah.
You know?
You do what you have to do.
Andrew
what your policy
Costa
dictates.
Want more bad news about the New Zealand police. That's all I'd say.
We just won't go down that road at the moment. You guys got a job to do.
You're trying to threaten us though. When we just
I'm
do
not
our
threatening
job.
you. I'm over the New Zealand
I also
police.
got a family, I also got kids, and I'm just doing my job.
Great.
What annoys me is them going on then and attacking your son because we've got him there.
Yeah, but they had a
went
kid
on
here.
and on, I know, and then they went on and on about, oh, look at you using the kid. No, it's not. It's the fact this is with his dad, he's safe. We don't want to see the same thing happen to Jesse, as happened to 25-year-old Jessie, who committed suicide because of the media going on about white supremacists and Paddy Gower and his carry-on. And Sif's coming along, his ex, the mother, coming along after 4.5 years and complaining that someone had seen him with his little boy at a freedom of speech. They'd take him to court and take his jolly son off him and he commits suicide. Do you think that's fair? No, I don't. So we'll stand up and continue to stand up for these people that are put in that place of that, in this system, this terrible justice system.
Well, I'm getting there. There's just so much of it. So you can see where Steve was standing there, the PA, once they come back. Because like I say, I came here and recorded probably for a good hour before they opened it up to question time. Everybody was just quiet and peaceful. It's just when we started asking questions, they tried to shut us down from speaking.
Take an email address and we can forward
Oh, they can. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the bit of it.
I mean, you don't have to find it now, though.
No, I'd like to, if I could. But it's just.
You don't have to. I just thought it would be easier accessible.
Well, it all happened so quickly.
Yeah.
It's a large 64 gigs in there. But it's soon after this point, because the next footage is when I had to change the battery, and then I recorded when these guys were already standing here talking to the other guys, and that is when I was talking on the phone. So.
Well, you don't expect someone to come.
I'll let that one. Who's the aggressor?
You arrest me.
Hey, mate, we don't
Because,
want to arrest
no,
you.
no,
Well,
you
who's
arrest
the
me.
aggressor?
Because we were over here. We never moved forward. They moved over to us.
They came over. I want my property back right now. And if you guys aren't going to, if you people aren't going to arrest him for assault, no,
we waited
they
until
opened it until question time, and that's when we spoke.
No, we did not, and we've got it on camera.
We're trying to get it all. So where's the camera footage then?
FQ47, FQ48.
27.
Are you the one here?
It's 27.
FQ27.
Yep.
He's FQ48.
Yep.
Can I have your card with your name and an email address so I can send you the footage? If you like, I can send you the
footage. No,
because this doesn't have a fast forward function on it for me to scroll through, and I have this camera, and 4 other cameras in the van that also recorded it.
Yep.
So if you're trying to say that we've done something that's them also lying to the police, they're making false statements, and I expect you to charge them for that as well.
Okay. Well,
all right. So who's going to get me back my stolen property?
Once
for
you
a
give me
start?
the footage of the gentleman assaulting you.
That's
then we
fine.
can follow up with
we'll
that.
deal with that when I can get the
details.
footage to show you. Who's going to get me back my stolen property?
Or we can seek that reparation once we get the footage that
my
assault's
property
taken place.
back now.
Where is it?
We don't know. It was
Which of the 3 buffoons took it?
Is that guy there in the suit with the green flag?
Okay, Mr. Pinky, the one that got started it all. Right.
Broken off one of the bits, but we need to sellotape that on something.
Oh, it's buggered. It needs to be replaced, but I want my property back right now.
Okay, well, I'll ask the gentleman.
Do I need to approach him and ask him for it? They're telling me he's got my property, so how about I go and ask him for it back?
So he's telling you, you're telling him that he's got the property.
Well, is who
one of those two?
I didn't see it.
So now you're making accusations that
So
someone's got
one
the
of
property.
which 2 people?
Okay.
Oh, I haven't got it.
So we're all making accusations here. No one's actually got physical
Does this look
proof.
like Well, is he, who
One of
ripped
those
it out
two.
in the first
time I didn't see it.
So now you're making accusations that
So
someone's got
one
the
of who,
property.
which two people?
Okay.
Oh, I haven't got it.
So we're all making accusations here. No one's actually got physical
Does this look
proof.
like it's intact? Does it look broken or intact?
Yeah, but are you
Because it didn't arrive
Are
here
you
that
pinning
fashion.
that on someone that someone in there has broken the microphone?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
According to first-hand witness,
Who's
yes.
broken it?
Okay, we've got it on footage.
Okay,
we'll
once I
review
get
the
that footage, then you can bring it down
Give
to
me
the
your
Henderson.
email address, please.
You can just bring it down to the Henderson
I
police
need your full
station.
name or your full 6-digit QID so I can email
My
you.
6-digit QID.
Yeah. Do you not understand what that means?
Well, it's 4 letters and 2 digits.
Okay.
It's okay if we want to get real nasty
Okay,
about
6.
it.
Okay.
It's okay if we want to get real nasty
Okay,
about
6.
it.
Okay.
It's okay if we want to get real nasty
Okay,
about
6. Alphanumeric 6-digit QID, please.
it. Alphanumeric.
Yeah.
Okay, Alpha Kilo Foxtrot Quebec 27.
Alpha. No, sorry, Alpha Kilo's all I needed. Fox got Quebec 27's on the. Remember what I said? It's the first digits. So AQ.
Because I don't know who I'm asking. We've made
He's
allegations.
just told you.
We've made
One of two
allegations.
gentlemen ripped off our microphone.
Well, I'm not going to go and ask.
I'm not
every
ending.
gentleman.
I don't want to end it up on their freaking lounge trophy.
AKFQ27 at police.govt.nz.
Sorry?
At police.
He's entitled
It's
to
all
get
right.
his property back. That guy
I
has no
understand
right.
that, but we don't know who has it. So you want
Do I
me
need to go and
around-
ask them?
Do you want me to go around and ask every
Would you
single
want me to
person?
go and
No, we want you to go and ask the two people that he's
You want me to
identified
go
that
and
possibly
ask?
broke
Well,
it.
somebody go and ask him then.
Listen for a second, all right?
We don't want to be disorderly or breach any peace,
The
gentlemen.
one gentleman you're saying has the microphone back. Has it?
Yes, the man who had it.
Did you see him walk away with it?
Okay, so he had it. He doesn't have it.
We don't know.
We haven't had our eyes on him since then, have we? So how do we know?
One person saying he has it, one person saying he had it, and he has it. Like,
As
does
it
he have
is,
or
we've
doesn't he have it?
exercised our democratic right and you've threatened to arrest us for breach of the
I
peace.
didn't threaten to arrest you. The gentleman said arrest me. I didn't threaten to arrest. Okay, so you need to get that fact right first. I did say nothing about arrest. I said
What
you
did
need
you
to
say?
move on for breach of the
Or
peace.
we will be subject to
This-
arrest.
I did not say that.
I
I did not say
know,
you
I
were
didn't breach the
subject to
peace.
arrest. Did
My
I say you
peace
were
was
subject to
breached
arrest?
and I was assaulted
Did
and
I
my
say-
property was broken.
Did I say you were subject to arrest?
I'll play the video back at a later date and let you know. Now, go and find out where my peace is, please. Would you like me to go and ask him? I still have freedom of movement, do I not?
Look, I'm going to ask the one gentleman that has or had the microphone.
Your colleague here.
Excuse me. I'm not going near them. I can film. Great. Nobody took my statement. Nobody asked me my side of the story. I briefly explained to you guys, which he didn't. It's all right. I've been told just to deal. I believe the exact phrase, guys. Right at the start, the exact phrase was, "We're just figuring out how to deal with the protesters. They're not interested in the assault or anything else. Just dealing with us." That is what was said when I walked around the corner.
Because you told them that you said that there was a protest going on and that someone had assaulted you. So we just assumed that.
I was very clear on the phone, and that call's recorded as well. That call was recorded, so there must be a breakdown in communications.
We just get where we got to go.
Oh, well, I feel sorry for you at the front line having to deal with this when everything else has happened before you're aware of it. I'm just trying to inform you. And I don't say stuff that isn't backed with fact or video reference.
So I've asked the one gentleman in the pink shirt if he has or had the microphone bit, and he says no. Okay, once we review the video footage,
cool,
and we have the video proof, he's happy to pay for the damage to the microphone. Okay, so until we have until we have that video
Why would
proof,
he be happy to pay for something that he has no idea about?
If he has damaged the microphone, then he will be happy to pay for it. Okay,
He'll be paying for it.
So
Just try to understand, man. There's quite a few people involved, and we're trying to find who's done what. So once we find out, then we can
understand that everything I do is recorded. There's no he said, she said. I don't lie because I can back everything I say, and I use the law. Right.
So you've got my QID. Once you have that video evidence of being assaulted by the gentleman in question, and that he's damaged the microphone, then we can follow up with those complaints. Okay? Any questions?
Just a card, please.
A card?
Do I have a card from you, one of you, please, with the QIDs written down?
Yep. Any queries, you can push them in.
Oh, that's all right. I'd still like a card, please.
Yep.
So this is going to be one person making a report, and then you can follow with that person.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Sorry?
Where's your microphone?
Well, apparently they've asked him. He doesn't have it, but he's happy to pay for it if the video footage shows that he had it. Is that roughly it? Yep. So.
It shows you how you could have cameras going all the time.
It's all right.
I wish I'd turned my camera on.
So we're just going to leave shortly. There's
That's all right. I'm leaving. I've had enough. I don't want them making any more false accusations or any more false reports. All right. Thank you, mate. I'm not your enemy, eh? Just remember that.
I'm not saying you are. All right.
Let's go.
Fair and impartial.
No, breach of the peace, mate. They've already warned you to move away. They'll do you for breach of the peace, so you do that. They will. But if you
We'll take it to that.